Ding me.
What's up, gamers? Today we're doing another unboxing video. Today's unboxing is going to be for the first expansion of the game Eminent Domain. Today's unboxing is for Eminent Domain Escalation. Eminent Domain was a deck building strategy game, and this expansion, I assume, adds to it. I have not read anything on this particular expansion. I do not know what's inside. I do not know what this expansion even entails. I do know, though, that I really did enjoy Eminent Domain when it first came out. It's space-based style game, and I'm kind of a sucker for space-type games, so I really enjoyed Eminent Domain. I thought it played very well as a kind of a role-based strategy deck-building game. And you get to colonize planets, you have warfare, you have production and trade and politics and all types of the just neat aspects of that space kind of colonization style game. I thought the components were really well made for Eminent Domain, all the way down to the little ships. I thought the ships that they used were pretty fantastic for games. With a lot of games having just wood tokens or cardboard token placeholders, this actually had plastic little like miniature style spacecraft that you could use for the warfare, which really I thought added a lot to the flavor of the base game. But today we're going to be looking at the expansion. It comes to us from Tasty Minstrel Games, just like the base game did. The original game played in about 45 minutes, and it was about 2 to 4 players. I assume this expansion changes nothing to that. Like I said, I have not played this. I'm looking forward to playing it because I do like the original game. Just going through the back of the box here to see if the components listed, and I'm not seeing it except for maybe right here. New meaning for the ships in Eminent Domain. New technologies with alternate costs. New diverse technology tree. Exciting new planets. That's always important. You don't want boring new planets. These are exciting new planets. Optional scenarios and more role cards for 5 players. So actually it does. It takes it from a 2 to 4 player and bumps it up to 2 to 5 player. So that ought to make things interesting if you have a little larger group. Now you can play up to 5 players with the expansion. So with that, let's pop the top off this box and let's see what the game is going to bring us. Right off the top, we have the new sets of cards that we're going to be getting. 2 packs, moderate thickness. The box didn't say exactly how many cards we get, but let's go ahead and crack these open and see what they look like. So the first set of cards, it looks like this might be the additional cards for that 5th player, because these all look very similar to the base game. We have colony, warfare, survey, politics. Yeah, this looks like probably for that 5th player hand. Looks like there's a blue tip on the top and bottom of the card so that you can see the difference between the original base cards and the new cards, which I'm always a fan of that, because if you get games where expansions and you start mixing cards but then you want to go back and play the base game, you have an easy way to identify which card you need to pull out. So that's always helpful when they do that. Not sure what any of these cards are going to be. We have a Scorched Earth, starting roll cards, Fertile Ground, all kinds of different cards here that don't look anything like what was in the base game. So these are going to be all new cards here. Looks like new planets, new planet cards, which is pretty cool because it'll add a lot more variety to the types of planets that you can settle or colonize or try to take over through warfare. But it's very similar artwork to the original game, which is good because that means the expansion is going to blend very well with the base game. Let's take a look at that second pack of cards. So here we have the second pack of cards. very similar again. Type of cards that were in the first game. It looks like it just adds a lot more variety to those cards. Again, artwork, a very similar artwork. These look like more for cards for the 5-player game. Yep, it's the rest of those. And these, so just more variety, more good stuff. If you were a fan of the first game, this looks like it's going to add a lot more to that. Let's dig down further into the box and see what else we have. Looks like we have the instruction manual for this expansion next. Little compact instruction booklet with good, looks like same explanation as the first game. I didn't find the first game to be too overly complex to jump into and get going with. There was a few rules that didn't quite make sense, and you had to jump to Google or Board Game Geek to kind of iron those out. Hopefully this looks to be similar to the last one, so it shouldn't be too bad to get into. Next up we have looks like a new survey and warfare. These look like stickers, so these must go on the base. You must apply these over the base playboard that came with the first game. This might change a rule. I'm not sure if it said anything about that. New technology. I do not see that on the back of the box, but that's what this looks like. This looks like there might be a rule change. So you're going to be placing these decals over the original player or game board. Next up, looks like we have some thicker card style play cards. Got another turn phase for the 5th player, new starting planets, 3 sets of those. Looks like some new actions that you can do, new starting planets. So these were always kind of nice too. When these pop out real easy. These are actually thicker based kind of a card, much more durable. I like that. I think that adds to some of the nice elements of this particular game. Like I said earlier, I felt like they did a really good job with the components with this game, and it doesn't look like they skimped on the expansion either. Even though the box is much smaller, I think it looks like they did a nice job with all the components. Again, it's going to add some more playability to a somewhat older game, but still a very fun game with nice components. And if you're a fan of the deck building stuff and you're a fan of space, look like this is going to be a lot of fun. We'll be doing a video shortly of how it sets up with the base game, and then we'll do a video of a turn-by-turn with how you play the expansion alongside the base game. So look forward to those. I think that concludes today's unboxing. There's nothing else inside the box. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or like to see any unboxings in the future, make sure to leave your comments in the comments box below. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch all you guys later.